see the blind man shooting at the world.
This Saturday we got 3 cards. We got this. We got Kovalev Yard. We got Estrella versus Dwayne Woolley Steamin' Beamin'. And on FS1 you got Brandon Figueroa versus some old man.
He's not gonna like it. He's gonna get from a real man. That woman beater. We're gonna beat that woman beater down.
Count Drago donated $2 through Super Chat. Used to like AJ, but talking he sounds like weirdo.
Did y'all see the get a chance to see? A lot of you didn't because they blocked it. Let me show you what they did real quick. Watch this. They think they slick, but see, I'm like a computer nerd now and shit. So you can't hide shit from me. Look, they didn't release it over here. So you can't watch AJ The Untold Truth here in the States. But I got the VPN. So what I did was I went over there to watch it. So basically it's an hour-long interview between him and the beautiful and seductive Anna Wollhouse from Sky Sports Boxing. Well, let me tell you, she was digging in his ass in like, you know, like a media type of way. She was asking him some tough questions and he looked like he wanted to get up and like, you know, like flip her chair over. Like he was on some, you know, put it this way. I went into it seeing that clip from the Lennox Lewis shit, you know, that was circulating around. And I was like, okay, what's the context to that? So I said, I'm going to go into this with an open mind. But then the other stuff, I was like, yo, this is definitely going to fuel the rumors of him having some mental shit or conspiracy theories. That's why they put it. That's why they blocked it over here. That's why they blocked it over here. Like, so when you go to the Sky Sports Boxing page and you click on it, you can't see it. Like, and I'm thinking, like, why would they do some shit like that? You know? Yeah, it like, if you watch it, it was weird. If you watch it, it was weird. Also, Marcus, you're starting to become like a man fan, like for real, because you're doing shit like to try to get my attention. And like, that's like real, like weirdo-ish, by the way. You got to be cool with that, bro. You're looking real suspect. Like, you're a grown man. Pull yourself together. See, look, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not on here, but yet, you know, you go to click on it to say it's not like available in your area. Right here, boom, click on it. So what I had to do is I had to sign in from the UK to watch it. No, hey, you fucking assholes. What don't y'all understand? Do I gotta walk you through it? They block it in certain territories, depending on where you're at. Depending on where you're at, it's available. I know it's not available in the United States. I know it's not available in Germany. In Germany. Come on, guys, pull your shit together, man. You guys are like little girls sometimes, yo. Like, yeah. So, but yeah, if you watch it, you know, he was looking, you know, like a little suspect, man. You know, especially not giving Ruiz his clout. Like, Ruiz has yet to ever disrespect him. And for him to say it was a lucky punch and all that shit, like, that's like not cool. To my son, it was a lucky punch sent from the gods. Just like, bro, how many times did he put him down? About 4? Yeah. In fact, this is what I'm going to do for y'all while I go upstairs and grab me some more almond chocolate milk. You know, that's been my shit lately. So for those who didn't catch it, don't worry about me talking. You've probably ever seen the video already. But just listen to like his, I wonder. See, I can pull it up, but see, I'm scared that if I try to sign in from Germany or some shit, not Germany or from the UK, it's going to stop the stream. I'm trying to figure out if I should try that shit. I don't think I should try it. I'm not going to try it. I'm already having lag issues anyway. Well, we're going to do it this way.
Good Ruiz's skills.
So this is me from yesterday. Let's go back in time.
You guys like that shit? That's the guy, woman beater. He must have learned that from his dad. Woman beater, baby. We're gonna beat that woman beater.
That was.
He ain't that skillful. He's a good fighter.
He beat you?
Yeah, by a lucky punch. By a punch that was sent by the gods.
In between rounds 6 and 7, you said to Rob.
Well, I'm not feeling like this. You've just got to time him. If you're hitting, you'll slow him right down, all right?
So I think that's a sense of when you're probably concussed, your mind's disconnected from the rest of your body. And you just start feeling lethargic. I was fit. I could do rounds upon rounds.
I got some timestamps for you in this whopper of an interview he did with Sky Sports and Wollhouse. Unfortunately, they haven't released this in the United States. You know, they be doing some shady shit over there with their, for example, when I was at Joshua versus Ruiz, you know, I'm still going to bitch about it. You know, I peeped like how they separated United States media from UK media. Like UK media had like the floor and had access to the fighters, but yet even channels like Eli Sackback, Michelle Joy Phelps, all American channels was put way up at the top. So for example, this is a very controversial interview right here because a lot of people, you know, who are Anthony Joshua haters, they are, you know, are going to be able to find some shit in this interview just to be like, oh shit. So I got some timestamps here. We're going to talk about some things. What is this called? This is called Anthony Joshua Responds to Andy Ruiz Fight Conspiracies and the Rematch. AJ, The Untold Truth, from Sky Sports Boxing with Anna Wollhouse interviewing AJ. And to be honest with you, like for those who, you know, study body language, I'm not saying like experts and everything, you can tell like she was sitting in there to get at him. Like because she was throwing some whoppers at him, like some. So let's go to some timestamps. And then we're going to talk about each one. Now, since this is an hour long or 50 minutes long, you know, we're only going to be here for about 20 minutes. So we got to summarize some shit. And I may have to put it into 2 parts because I didn't even get to watch the second half yet. So let's start right here. Here is a good place to start, which is his frustrations with, I'll just let you listen in.
First time in my boxing career for about 2 to 3 years where it's all eyes on Ruiz. No one can talk to me about Wilder or Fury. It's irrelevant. And no one should talk to me after Wilder and Fury when I beat Ruiz because they've made it clear what they're doing. They've got the whole of 2020 booked up. So until they're free, no one should talk to me about Wilder or Fury.
Did, obviously you were in the States, it was a new experience for you, completely new experience. A lot of pressure on you, no doubt. Did the whole week, did it feel different to you? I know it sounds like a bit of an obvious question because it was new territory for you, but did it feel different?
Let's stop right there. I'll restart. Deontay Wilder is supposed to fight Luis Ortiz in a rematch. The date that's circulating around is November the 23rd, 2019 in LA, likely on PBC on Fox pay-per-view. Time to be talking about it, but I'm going to go exactly to the timestamp. We don't have time to be fucking around. So we're going to start right here. Listen in, please subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. It's Anna Wollhouse right there.
Something, I think it's fair to say, something just didn't look quite right with you. You didn't seem to have that extra edge. When you're normally ring walking, say we've seen you at Wembley, we've seen you at Cardiff, there's a real fire there, and you just, the eye of the tiger just didn't seem to be there. Is that fair? Do you disagree? What was it?
The eye of the tiger.
Did you feel different?
Just so relaxed.
But why?
I don't see boxing as pressure. I think people make more of it than what I do. Probably that's why I just stay relaxed and I'm really calm walking to the ring. But I understand, like,
Yeah, he's gonna like it. He's gonna get from a real man. Damn woman beaters. We're gonna beat that woman beater down.
From own regimental reasons. So I see all of that type of stuff. I want you to fail as well, because I don't see all of that type of stuff. I'm just doing it for my own regimental reasons. So I never really look outwards of what the opinion is. So when I'm walking to the ring, I was never fighting for anyone apart from myself. And at the time, I just, yeah, there's things that were going through my head, and there's things that I've spoken about 2 years ago. And I feel one thing I've learned in life is follow your gut instinct. Always think your instinct is key.
What was going through your heads?
The fight is fine. The fight is fine. The fight, it's not the night, it's everything that leads up to that point. So looking back, as I say, if I can correct some of the things, and I said after the fight, it was a perfect time to apply what I've been talking about.
Look, what the fuck is he talking about?
I'll beat Ruiz in a rematch.
When you got in the ring, you leant up against the ropes, you had a massage. Again,
Yeah, yeah.
something didn't quite look right. And that was, I think a lot of people have said that.
Yeah.
The guys, I was upstairs in the garden in commentary, we all looked at each other and sort of said something, it just doesn't seem like the normal AJ that we see in the ring. Are you saying that you were completely fine?
Yeah, fine. I was fine. I was fine. I was fine. Yeah.
Are you saying that you were completely fine?
Yeah, fine. I was fine. I was fine. There's no benefit. There was nothing to beat Ruiz for. There's nothing. No one, look, everyone talks about Wilder Fury every day, every minute. Then I'm fighting Ruiz. What am I really gaining from that? I'm a fighter. I've come through from my 16th fight, took on the world, and I consistently done that. And then I was taking on Ruiz, and it was like, for me as a fighter, look at, what's his name? Fury's gonna fight Otto Wallin. No one talks about that. I fought Otto Wallin as an amateur in 2000 and something. Like, these guys are like, they're the cream of the crop. They shouldn't be fighting them type of people. People talk about experience.
Completely fine.
That pause right there was awkward. Like I said, my theory is that they blocked this interview. We're live, by the way. That was a video I did. That's actually part one, because I didn't watch the about the second half of it. It's a 50-minute interview. So, you know, my theory is, from knowing how like media and shit work, their little tactics that they use, that if that video or this interview gets into the hands of the LDBC, they're gonna pick that shit all apart. Even though they probably already seen it and they know how to watch it, for them to block it over here in the States, it's like shady, because they usually release everything else. Like, right? So once again, I used a VPN to watch it and logged in from the UK, but you can't watch it in Germany, you can't watch it in the States, you know, so it was a little weird. And the interview was just bizarre, like the way he approached things, and you can tell, like, I'm wondering, like her questioning with Adam Smith being like a huge, like, he be in tears when it comes to AJ, yo. That's his fighter, that's his network's #1 fighter, you know. And technically, she works for Sky Sports, and Adam Smith runs Sky Sports Boxing. So I'm wondering, like, damn, she went in there with some questions that, like, where did those questions come from? And in my opinion, looking at it, AJ didn't handle it too well. In my opinion. Yeah, he did seem a little off. Like, I'm like, you know, like that pause right there was some shit.
Jay that we see in the ring. Are you saying that you were completely fine?
Yeah, fine. I was fine. I was fine. There's no benefit. There was nothing to beat Ruiz for. There's nothing. No one, look, everyone talks about Wilder Fury every day, every minute. Then I'm fighting Ruiz. What am I really gaining from that? I'm a fighter. I've come through from my 16th fight, took on the world, and I consistently done that. And then I was taking on Ruiz, and it was like, For me as a fighter, look at, what's his name? Fury's going to fight Otto Wallin. No one talks about that. I fought Otto Wallin as an amateur in 2000 and something. Like, these guys are like, they're the cream of the crop. They shouldn't be fighting them type of people. People talk about experience.
So listen to this. And then we're going to, here, listen to this.
And sometimes, if you want to win every fight, don't step into battle. You know.
Ruiz played the nice guy, didn't he, all along?
You know what, it's a blessing to be here. You know, he's a champion of the world. There's nothing that I could say bad about him. I don't really have nothing bad to say about Anthony Joshua. You know, I don't have nothing bad to say about AJ. I'm not here to talk trash about anybody. He's a champion. I'm a fan of him. I respect him. Of course, right now I'm a fan of his. You know, I have respect for him. And those belts look really shiny, really good, man.
Yeah, he did. He seems all right, from what I know. Face to face, he seems cool. He probably felt how I should have felt. Remember, fighting Ruiz was no win for me.
Were you surprised at how good Ruiz's skill set was?
I thought it was kind of shady.
He's a good fighter.
He beat you?
Yeah, by a lucky punch. By a punch that was sent by the gods.
I did think that was kind of shady. Let's go to 16. Let's go to 16.
In sparring, weeks before, you were knocked down.
Yeah.
Down. Is that true?
Definitely not. That's why I said it's like, I feel like people are more interested in having 5 minutes of fame.
Let's go back to the fight. Talk about the fight itself. Rounds 1 and 2, you elected to box in the back foot.
Yeah, I wasn't even...
Ruiz took centre ring.
Yeah, I wasn't even boxing properly.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not
just
like you.
Skipping around the ring.
Were you concussed?
I don't know what concussion is, but for sure after the fight I didn't know what round it was. So in that case, I'm just shocked it took Ruiz, I think, another 4 rounds to get me out of there. Because let me concuss Ruiz, he ain't getting back up. Ruiz got hit with a flash knockdown. He was still raw. He wasn't well done. He wasn't cooked yet. I should have left him in there a little bit longer. But the instinct in me is, boom, let's go and take this beep, beep, beep out. And I ended up getting caught with a left hook on the top of the head.
So when answering the questions about was something wrong, you know, he came across as if you were in court, they'd be like evasive. When asked about, you know, if he got knocked down in sparring or whatever, he was evasive. So something like that is like, yo, something happened. And he's saying like when stuff like that comes out, guys are like just looking for their 5 minutes of fame. Did Joey DeWetko say that it happened? No, I don't remember him saying it did. Did Daniel Dubois? Well, Daniel Dubois did answer at one point in time. I remember Higgins used the video in the Joseph Parker build-up. And Lawrence Ocala, we heard about him touching up Anthony Joshua in sparring. But what happens in sparring stays in sparring. We don't fucking know. We weren't there. But it's not like he's going to say, but it's not like any fighter is going to say out in public like, yeah, I got fucking knocked out in sparring. That shit was crazy. You know, like sparring is sparring, man. You know? But for him to go and say like that shit was a lucky punch, that just was disrespectful. But let's go ahead and look at this Jose Francisco Estrada card.